Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,
सतगुरु आयो शरण तुम्हारी, मिले सुख नाम हर शोभा, चिंता लाहे हमारी। अवर न सूझे दूजी ठाहर, हार पर्यो तो द्वारी। लेका छोड़ अलेखे छूटे, हम निर्गुण लेहो उबारी। सदबख्शंद सदा मेहरबाना, सबना देह अधारी। नानक दास संत पाछे परियो, राख लेहो एहो बारी, राख लेहो एहो बारी। साध संगत जी, रल मिल के फतेह बुलाना जी। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। So, with the agya of the Sangat and with the agya of the Pradhan and the committee, we're going to speak in English and do the Katha of Japji Sahib as we started. So, Maharaji Kirpana, we're now at the Asank Paudiya, and this week we'll be doing the Katha of the 18th Paudi. Now, last week we looked at the Paudi, 17th Paudi, which was Asank Jap Asank Pao. So we know that there's lots of positivity Maharaj is talking about there. And we said, look, there's 5 ways to understand that. We can say there's many ways of worship. So if a person is already a Bhagat, they can say, look, I can do Jap in many ways. I can love Vaheguru in many ways. Somebody could love through Gurbani, somebody else could love by thinking about Guru Arjan Dev Ji, somebody else could love by thinking about Guru Gobind Singh Ji. There's many ways of loving Vaheguru. Then we talked about that by recognizing there's many ways, we can keep our ego low. We don't have to start pointing fingers at other people and say, you're loving God the wrong way, or I'm the right way of loving God, or I'm the right way of doing Jap Samjam and of Puja and of Bhakti. We don't want to do that. We want to focus upon ourselves and how are we doing it. But also, we know there's asank of these people. There's hundreds and millions of people that are doing Bhakti. So we're nobody special. Don't start thinking you're the best Bhagat in the world and no one out there can match your love for Guru Sahib. Bhai Joga Singh was also somebody who thought after that, and then Guruji showed him that even he could fall down. So that's one side, but also we looked at this being the positive actions. Guru Sahib is in this body of Jap and Pao, talks about all the good things that we could be doing. And then in this body we see that Maharaj starts talking about some of the bad things. And in one way, given that Guru Gobind Singh Ji tells us that he's come on this earth to destroy the papis, to destroy the people that are against Dharam, and to establish Dharam, we know that for the warrior, you could see that the previous body of the people that are doing Jap and Pao and Bhakti, those are not the people that are our enemies. If we were to fight anybody, they're not the people. They're the people that we're going to be basically defending. You know, if the Hindu is doing puja in their way, a Sikh is not going to say, Ye toro, stop this is all pakhand. That's not what we would do. But Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji showed us that we should be fighting for their freedom to practice what they think is right. So we're not here to impose our will on other people, we're here to defend them as well. But also, we know that we have to do some of these things. The same things that Maharaj is talking about, the positivity, we have to do those positive actions. We have to do Jap, we have to love, we have to do all the things that Maharaj talks about. For example, Guru Sahib says, Ki udas hona. Now we know that we're not Sikhs are supposed to live in the world, but also Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji in his Bani, in Slok Mahela Nova, Maharaj tells us, Ki nimak na hoye udas, man maya mein phadre ho. Your mind is trapped in Maya, just even for 1 second you didn't become udas. So becoming udasi is something in the mind as well. We can leave Maya for a little while and retreat into ourselves, go inside for a little while and start forgetting about the world just for a little while. So for example, early in the morning is the best time to do this because everybody else is asleep normally, and if you're the first person who's up, no one really bothers you. That time is for yourself. It's Amrit Vela, but it's also your own personal time. And people take, career breaks, people go off on holidays, and they always say, I want time to myself. What Maharaj is saying is that take time to yourself and focus upon these positive actions. And then we understood that also there is this concept of the three guns, the positive actions. And again, this comes back to the idea, but even looking at those positive actions, there's asunk people doing those positive actions, but Maharaj is telling us even they may be trapped in the three guns. They may not have escaped it, they might still be stuck. Somebody might be doing jap, somebody might be doing pao, but they might be doing it with some kind of niyat, a desire for something. And because they've got that desire, which is not the desire for Simran, for love of Waheguru, then they're doing it, good actions, but they're doing it for the wrong reasons. So they're stuck inside this Maya, the Tregun Maya. It can trap you. It's very clever. Maharaj is saying to go even higher. So the Chotha Pad, what the Gursikh is aiming for, we'll be talking about that in the next body. Not this one today, but the next one. Maharaj is going to explain the Chotha Pad to us. And then we also talked about that for a philosopher's point of view. Now, I was at university, I studied philosophy, so I can understand that sometimes people like to talk about it from a philosophical point of view, that even in this body, Maharaj is doing katha of this philosophy called Sankhya. Sankhya is very old philosophy. It doesn't have a god, doesn't have a karta purukh, a creator. It's got two main beings, the Purusha and the Prakriti. Maharaj is saying that it's asank. It's not countable. You can't just divide society, a world up into nice little boxes. Maharaj is saying, Kudrat kavan kaha vichar. How can I do explanations of this Kudrat that you've created? It's asank. It's beyond limit. And then we talked about the idea of Sikhi, which is to accept the hukum. That Jo tud pave sai palikar, tu sada salamat nirankar. That whatever you want, O Waheguru, that's what is the good thing. So for us, we're going to accept the hukum, the Kudrat. This Maharaj has made this world. For us, is we accept it and we love it. We go beyond Tera kiya meetha lage. We go beyond just accepting, we start to love this hukum and this Kudrat. In this body, then in the 18th body, we'll just read it out together and then we'll do the katha of this body. There are Kirtanis coming, don't worry, they're going to join later on. So they're just they're coming along. So Maharaj says ki Asankh Murakh Andakor, Asankh Chor Haram Khor, Asankh Amar Kar Jahe Jor, Asankh Gal Vat Hathya Kamahe, Asankh Papi Pap Kar Jahe, Asankh Kudeyar Kude Phirahe, Asankh Malech Mal Pakh Khahe, Asankh Nindak Sir Karhe Par, Nanak Neech Keh Vichar, Var ya na jawa ek var, jo tud pave sai palikar, tu sada salamat nirankar, asankh murkh andkor. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh. So Guru Sahib in this body now starts talking about some of the, what you might call bad actions. Those things that aren't positive. When we talked about the Tregun Maya, we had Rajogun and Satogun, saintly actions, and Rajogun being about energy, about doing something, and we had Tamogun, which is about darkness. Now here, Guru Sahib starts to talk about qualities that come about from doing things that are focused upon Tamogun, upon pleasing ourselves, upon ego, upon just selfish pleasure. And on top of that, energy from Rajogun being used for the wrong purposes. Not for the right purposes like Dharam Yudh, but for the wrong purposes. And in Sikhi, we know that actually Guru Sahib speaks to different people at different times. Somebody could come to Gurdwara and there might be a Bhagat, but Gurbani, Gurbani is Jagme Chanan. Gurbani would teach that person as well. So Gurbani is not just for the lowly people, it's for the higher people as well. So there's many levels of it. So, for example, if somebody was a Bhagat Banda, a really spiritual person, somebody much further along the path than myself, but probably sitting in the Sangat right now, that person is going to listen to that Gurbani and they're going to be thinking, Asank Murak Andakor. There's many ways for them to understand this line. But they will be thinking, for example, in this body, translation not up, but Maharaj is talking about the niche. They'll be thinking, this is how not to be. This is how Maharaj is telling me, and nahi banna. I'm not going to be somebody who is a murak, somebody who's a chor. We'll talk about this one line by line, but let's do the kind of art of the whole body, that we're not going to be this way. But also, the Bhagat, you see, is trying to kill their ego. So they recognize themselves in these lines. They say, I am one of these people. I am one of those people that is doing this murkhkam. I am a person who's acting in blindness. I am somebody who is earning pap, who's stuck in darkness. So they're trying to get themselves out of that. They see the truth of this body applying to them. Then they go even one step further to go away from just even the ego side. They'll say, oh Waheguru, Maharaj is telling you, listen, you might be a Bhagat, you might be getting up in the morning and doing your Amrit Vela, and you might be in your own little world, away from society, but these people exist. They exist. You can't get away from them. Don't become so soft and naram, as they say in Punjabi, that you start thinking, there's nobody bad out there. No one's gonna, exploit me if I don't keep my eyes open. These people are out there. If you start living in the world, as a good Sikh tries to do, Maharaj is telling us, live in the world, you will come across people who will exploit you. These people exist, so be aware of them. Hoshyar bhi raho. Sometimes they say that Guru Gobind Singh Ji wrote so much Dasam Bani, so much Biras Bani, to give the Khalsa a bit of Josh. But it's in Gurbani as well. And here, Guru is telling us that don't start thinking everybody's your best friend. Because people are out here not always to be your best friend. But we have to be aware of that and not be taken for a mug. But also we have to be following this path of accepting ourselves as low. So it's a very hard path. Good Sikhi is like that. Khanyo tikhi walo nikhi. So bearing that in mind. And also, for the person who is trying to walk the saintly path, this body teaches us that this is all part of hukum. That there will always be countless people who are doing bad actions. You can never get to this, even in Satyajug, there will be other planets and other worlds where people are doing bad actions. So for always and forever true, Nanak's Bani, Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Bani is forever true. So therefore, at all times, at some places in the world, in the planet, in the universe, there will be negativity. So being aware of that makes us understand this Maya is made by Waheguru. We have to accept that there's going to be negativity. When bad things happen to us, we can't say, oh Waheguru Ji, why did they happen to me? It's nothing against you. It's the system that Maharaj has created. This system contains good and bad. We have to try to get ourselves above this positivity and negativity to the Chotha Pad. But this is the way the world is. It's the hukum. And in one way, it's very easy to get hankari and start thinking, well, I'm not one of these puppies. That's not me. But Guru Sahib is telling us that these people will always exist, but they're made by Waheguru as well. Because they're made by Waheguru, you could have been one of them. You're lucky. If you're not in that society, if you're not doing that, you're lucky. It's not because of yourself. People say, proud to be a Sikh. Well, it's not, you shouldn't be proud to be a Sikh. Firstly, Maharaj says, don't be proud. And secondly, Maharaj is saying, being a Sikh is not your own choice, it's a kirpa upon you. So we should be grateful to be a Sikh. We shouldn't be proud to be a Sikh. By being grateful, we start saying thank you, thank you, thank you. We don't say I'm proud. People say this, but you shouldn't be having garb in the first place. So by having Sikh and garb, you're actually going against Sikhi in itself. Now, there's a famous Christian Bhagat. He had a quote, he said, there, but for the grace of God, go I. What that means is that you look at somebody who is doing marakam, like we're going to go and talk about, and you look at that person, you think, Waheguru, thank you. If you did kirpa upon me, I'm not doing that. If I didn't have kirpa, I would be doing that as well. So by being thankful that that's not you, we recognize that Maharaj has done kirpa upon us. That it wasn't our choice, we were lucky to be blessed with this life. Because we understand that Guru Sahib is, that Waheguru is Karta Purkh. Karta Purkh means doing everything. Any ki change kami karda, Maharaj is doing everything. Then, if you were not a Bhagat Banda, if you were walking upon the bad path, for example, if you were doing the bad actions, then you can look at this and say, you know what, as a puppy, Guru is talking to me as well. If a puppy is listening. Sometimes a puppy doesn't, but if somebody is listening, and they think, what is Guru Sahib telling to me now? Maharaj is telling you that, look, and me, you're not unique. I'm not unique in being a puppy. Asank puppy again. There's millions of people out there that are puppy. I'm not the. Some people have sometimes even some weird kind of hankar that I'm the biggest puppy out there. There's always somebody bigger. The thief wants to be the biggest thief. The gangster wants to be the biggest gangster, but there's always someone bigger. Asank again. So there's always someone bigger than you. Don't start getting proud of being bad. Actually, Maharaj is telling the person, you are part of this system. You are made by Waheguru. You might start thinking that you're so strong and powerful, you've conned the whole world. You're the biggest thief. You made so much money by robbing people, but it's not your own power. You're not that clever. You were made by Waheguru. So don't start thinking, oh, I'm the best there is. There's always someone bigger. And also that because you were made by Waheguru, Gurbani is predicting that you will happen. Gurbani is telling you there will be people out there that are being puppy. Don't think you're special in many ways. But also, if you're a puppy and you're listening and you're thinking about this Gurbani and the message is coming to you, you understand that Waheguru is always watching us. That this prediction is coming, and Waheguru tells us, there's Chit and Gupt. There's these angels, the little angels that sit on our shoulders. One is remembering everything that we are thinking. He's writing it down. And one is that is everything that we keep quiet. So everything that we do, everything that we think is all being recorded. And when we go up to Dharamraj, the person who's going to judge us, then that lekha, the book of all that we thought, all that we did, is then made obvious to everybody. And everybody can judge us upon what our real actions were. At that point then, if we didn't do the right things, we get caught out. We can't escape. Now, Sheikh Faridji, he went to a conference once. It was like a Muslim man conference. And they said to him, Sheikh Farid, you're seen as a very spiritual person. Tell us, who is the most clever person? Who's the cleverest person of them all? Sheikh Faridji says, the person that doesn't do any bad actions. The person who does no bad, he said, is the cleverest person out there. Why is that? Because Guruji tells us that Vadi Vadiyai ja Vadda Nao, Vadi Vadiyai ja Sach Nyao. Nyao means the justice of Waheguru. The justice of Waheguru is true, Sacha Nyao. Now if this Nyao is Sacha, if justice is true from Waheguru, then every time we do something wrong, we'll get done for it. We can't escape it. So if we were to understand that Waheguru is judging us at every single second, if I was to understand that myself, then every time I go to do something wrong, I would stop and think, should I do this? Or actually, am I making more pain for myself? Am I creating a rod for my own back, as they say in English? And Guru Sahib gives us this kada. And the kada is like a reminder that don't do anything wrong. Some people wear two because they say, let me don't do wrong with either hand. Because Waheguru is watching at every step. Another way for the puppy to understand this, when they're listening to this, now they've understood that Waheguru is watching them, they start thinking, but will I ever be forgiven? Am I such a big puppy that Waheguru will never forgive me? But no, because as Gurbani is telling us, there's asank people like this. Asank people that are doing the wrong things, but Waheguru is able to forgive us. Gurbani tells us, Ki patit pavan prabh naam tumhare, rakh leho mohe nirgunyare. Guru Arjan Dev Ji says this. He goes, Waheguru, patit pavan, your name Waheguru Ji is the Redeemer. There are patit hage, the people that are doing pap, the people that have fallen away from your dharam, those people that are patit, onnu pavan karna. Pavan means to purify. So patit pavan, you are the person Waheguru Ji who makes patit into pavan. You purify the sinners. Patit pavan naam tumhare. Waheguru, Prabh Jiyo, your name is the purifier of those that are patit. It makes them purified. Patit pavan Prabh naam tumhare rakh leho Oh Vaheguruji, save me. Rakh leho mohe nirgunyare. I am a person with not a single gun. Gun means qualities, good actions, or good qualities. Maharaj is saying that this is what we can say in our ardas. We know that Guruji was full of qualities, but Guruji, being full of so many qualities, they had humility. And they're saying to Vaheguruji, ki menu rakh lo, I have got no qualities. So we can understand that ki even the patits that are described in this body, we shouldn't judge them because even they can be purified by Vaheguru. And then to take it to the next step, we can say ki to the person who is not the papi, the person who is not the Bhagat, but the person who's maybe the Dharam Yudh warrior. Like we have the Khalsa, Sant Sipahi ideal. The Khalsa can think, you know what? These are the people that I have to stop. They're the people that I have to fight. The previous people I have to protect. So we can see that the same theme of Dharam Yudh is inside Sikhis, written everywhere. Guruji is giving us that teaching. And even to the point where when the Khalsa starts to do Raj over the whole world, even then Japji Sahib will be read out. So at that point the Khalsa will think, Asankha Murak Andakor, that these people will always be around. So we have to prepare for them. The finest legislation is being given to us. Ki, prepare for these people. Don't think that in the perfect world, Begumpura, that there will be no people who are stealing, no people that are murdering. They will always be around. And also that for the ruler, for the Khalsa, don't be like these people. Don't start falling into this road. This road goes down. And it goes down to where you don't want to go, basically. So we'll go through this body now bit by bit, and then Benji will do some kirtan for us. So Maharaj says, Asankha Murak Andakor. Murak is somebody who is almost a fool. That's the easiest way to explain it. A fool. Andakor. And means somebody who's blind. Anda. And Kor is the darkest blindness. So this person, Maharaj says, there's millions of people who are totally, they are fools, but they're not just normal fools who will listen if you tell them. They are fools that are both blind and they're stuck in darkness. And there's so much of fools, you can't help them. Sometimes you come across somebody, you think, man, you're no good to anybody. And Maharaj says, there's millions of people like this. And it's nothing special. It's like, you're always going to come across people like this. And the same way we talked about it to the Bhagat and the Papi, that these people exist. And then Maharaj said, Asank Chor Haram Khor. There's people that are chores. Even we sometimes do chori all the time. And Haram Khor means that it's not your kamai. This is not your earning. You took somebody else's stuff. And Maharaj is telling us that a Sikh should never be a Murak, should always be prepared to listen to Gurbani. But also a Sikh should never be a chor. We talked about this last week. Maharaj says that just like a Hindu would never eat beef, and just like a Muslim would never eat pork, so a Sikh would never steal from somebody else. Paryada haq. Somebody else's haq is forbidden to us. That's why in India Sikhs don't beg. Asank Chor Haram Khor. There's people like me who are stealing other people's ideas and presenting them to you. And people think, Vawa inu bahut bataya. This is also some kind of chori. Because actually, Gurbani is telling us that there are some things that we should steal, some things that we shouldn't steal. Maharaj says ki if you want to loot something, je lutna hai, te Ram Naam ko luto. If you want to steal something, steal bhakti from Vaheguru. And Gurudwara is a place where you can do chori of Ram Naam. You can come here in the morning and they will sing kirtan to you for 1 hour of Vaheguru Simran, and you can steal that. They just sit there quietly and steal the bhakti from other people. And that's actually the point of the Sad Sangat as well. Asank Amar Kar Jahe Jor. Amar is a word which can translate to forever, but also means the laws of people. So there's asank people out there that have got their rules. And how do they enforce those rules? They don't enforce them with love and with guidance, they enforce them with jor, with their strength. They force it upon you. If you look at the world now, the only way that people try to do something is by using force. Even me, when we in our family with our kids, sometimes we know that we should samjha them with love, but sometimes it's quicker to shout at them. So Maharaj is telling you the same thing. Asank Amar Kar Jahe Jor. Even jor is the wrong thing. We understand that love is the best way. And in the world, if we look nowadays, that most of society is not set up teach people the right thing when they're young. They say, oh, don't teach them moral education. That's wrong. You're forcing rules upon them. But as soon as they come out of their school, what they're told is, you do this, this and this, and you get this sign, this fine, this prison system, and this thing on your name. So actually all of our society is trying to teach people with a stick. We're not designed to teach people when they're young how to behave properly. And now in school, like Ben's a teacher, in school they're trying to increase moral and religious education, to give people a bit more morals, because society has gone away from morals. There's no desire to do the right thing. It's all about yourself, self, self. And so therefore the government then doesn't try to teach people. It goes away and just puts rules. Every time something is done wrong, we put another rule in place, another big fine, another punishment in place. Then Maharaj says, Asang Amar Kar Jahe Jor, that with power they try to force their rules. Now another way of looking at this line, this pankti, would be to say that Vaheguru doesn't force rules upon us. We have freedom. We have free will. We can do the wrong thing. Now, because we have that freedom, that doesn't mean that the rules don't exist. The rules still exist. The system still exists, but we think it doesn't exist. We think we can do what we like. So sometimes we think, it's okay if I do this wrong thing, no one's looking. But no, Maharaj tells us, Ki tiska amar na mete koi. No one can wipe out the rules of Vaheguru. The hukum exists. So, as a Gursikh, we need to find out what is the rules of Vaheguru. What is the hukum? Because hukum rajai chalna, nanak likhya na. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji is here to teach us the hukum. Hukam manyo Guru kera. So Guru is here to teach you the hukum of Vaheguru. What are the rules? What are the good actions and what are the bad actions? So this Amar of Vaheguru exists. And if we'd be silly and think that we can get away with it, we can't. But Guru Sahib Ji tells us that Vaheguru doesn't enforce his rules upon us. The rules exist. But later on we find out that they exist. But if we were clever, we'd figure it out in this world and not do the wrong thing. Then Maharaj says, Asank gal vad hatya kamai. Now, gal is the gala and the vad is to chop. So there's asank people who are chopping people's necks off, killing people, killing things, killing animals, killing human beings. Hatya kamai. Hatya means obviously murder. And o kamare hege. Kamahe means that on their karam, upon their lekha, they are earning murder. Now, we can see that in today's society, it is a murderous society. Yeah? It's hard to think of that, but we might sit here and think that where the UK government doesn't commit crime, we're okay. But everything is committing crime. Every time we buy a t-shirt from Primark, somebody out there is suffering for it. The level of the barb in this society is so deep, but most of it's hidden. You know, I was once traveling on a bus in America, and there was a girl, she was about 18, 19, from the center of the city, and her friend was telling her that milk came from cows, and she didn't believe it. Because it comes in a bottle, we didn't believe that it comes from a cow. Now, how is that cow treated? We don't know. And if you look online, just spend 10 minutes on quiet YouTube and type in abattoir, cow treatment. And you see the videos that are horrible. And it makes you think, oh no, maybe I shouldn't even be drinking normal milk. I should maybe keep my own goat. You don't know what happened to that poor thing. Or even in Punjab, like my grandfather's got his own cow in the house, and he's happy drinking the milk from that cow because he knows, I look after this cow. Because society is so murderous, but it's all hidden. And we look at the meat that's available in the shops, people wouldn't even believe that that came from such an animal. Kids don't know that chicken comes from animals. This is a society, it comes in pieces inside food. What do they know about where it comes from? When I grew up in India, and over there you could see where the meat came from. You went to a shop, there was chickens alive, and you picked one, and you said, I want that one. And then in front of you, they chopped this neck off, and they chopped the feet off, and they cooked it, and they put it in a bag, and they gave it to you. Now I'm not saying eating meat is not what we're discussing here, but over there you can see it. You can see how it's done. Over here people can't even see it. And actually, The system itself is not just murderous as is murder, but it's the way it's done. It's immoral. And because we know that Gurbani tells us that every jeev has life inside it, we should think twice about what we do. This is not about preaching ki e na karo, o na karo. Whatever we do, we should be aware of the consequences of it. That's why Maharaj tells us also, be careful what we eat, be careful what we drink, because everything has life inside it. And when you start participating in a system which is cruel and immoral, then you are supporting that system. Very simply, we're supporting that system. And for a Gursikh, Maharaj is telling us ki that paap, galavad hatya kamahi, that hatya, that murder, somebody's earning it. It's not just the guy who killed it, it's the person who eats it as well. And in our panth, unfortunately, there's a big argument about meat. So I don't want to go into it. People are always arguing about it. If you go on any internet site and type in meat, you'll find 100 questions and you'll find out 2,000 comments on each point. People love to argue about this thing. It's not the argument. The point is, people are doing it sometimes for the wrong reasons. They're doing it for their taste. Because of their taste, they want to eat the animal. Maharaj is telling us that this is not the way forward. That if you kill something just for your tongue, it's also not right. But actually, it goes down not just to animals, it's to everything. Even the vegetables that we grow, sometimes we grow them in not very efficient ways. We put loads of chemicals and pesticides. You can see what's happening in Punjab now. Farmers are committing suicide. Why is that? Because they've been using these green chemicals and that land is no longer farmable. So they have to keep on plugging these chemicals into them to make it work. And then the yield goes down, but the rent and the cost of those chemicals keeps on going up. Then they end up becoming into a cycle of poverty and they end up being tortured by the fees. And then they kill themselves because they can't cope with it. So Guru Sahib is telling us that even the earth, as we say, Matatar Tamahat, even the earth needs to be treated. Even vegetables and plants need to be treated with the right way. And if you think that I'm just making this up, we know the story about Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji. The Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji cried when his chola hit a flower. His chola hit a flower and knocked it off, knocked the head off it. And Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji, they were quite big, they were a really big, they were obviously the grandson of Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, the great warrior, and they started crying. So the respect towards all vegetation, all society, all of Prakriti, in fact of Qudrat, needs to be there as well. So Maharaj says ki asank galvad hatya kamai. Somebody's earning that paap of cutting necks off. Asank papi paap kar jaye. There's asank papis that are going through the paap and they're creating paap. They're doing paap every time. And we can think about ourselves that we're actually those same puppies that are doing that. I mean, I know I am. They paap kari jande hege. They know that it's paap. We know it's paap and we keep on doing it. I know that it's paap. Keep on doing it. It's one of those things. And then Maharaj says, Asank kudeyar kude phirai. Related to this line, and people that are kudeyar that are people that are stuck in falsehood. Jehde kudeyar hege, they're not sachiyar. People, Maharaj is telling us, give sachiyara hoiye. Give kude tutte par. How can I become sachiyar? How can I break this wall of falsehood? Maharaj is telling us, asank kudeyar kude phirai. There's millions of people that are stuck in kuda, in falsehood. And then Guru Sahib tells us, asank malesh malbak khai. There's asank malesh. Malesh means people who are, in people who are lowly people. And even sometimes people used to refer that to the fanatical Muslims. That's used in Gurbani a lot. Ki Malesh was referred to them. But it's not about Islam. It's not the Taram. It's the people who are fanatics and the people that are forcing things upon other people. Maharaj says, asank malesh mal bak khai. They are eating mal which is dirt. They're eating mal and they are eating it with their mouth. So we can think about all the things that we do, what food that we eat, what things that we do to people. Those are the same things that we are doing. Maharaj saying, asank malesh malba kahe, asank nindak sir kare par. This is a great important tuk for us. Ki nindya. There's asank nindak sir kare par. On their sir, they're creating par. weight upon their shoulders, upon their head. They're creating weight because Maharaj tells us ki nindya of anybody is not good. Nindya means to do slander. It's not true, but we say it's true. Like I saw a photo of a sant online. Somebody photoshopped this photo. The sant was talking to a guy and just touching this, saying well done to the guy, and he was putting his hand on the guy's face, and they photoshopped the photo for a woman. So now it looked really horrible because he was going like this to the guy, and now it looked like he was touching a girl. So there's people that are doing such in India. It's such deep in India, we don't even know that it's true or not. And people think, I don't know, is it true or not? So Maharaj is telling us that when we do nindya, nindya means to do of slander of someone, the slander that we do, because it's not true, and we slander somebody, then that part we take on. It's almost like you did the thing yourself. You said, oh, he did flana thing, but actually what the part of that thing, you're taking it on your shoulders. It didn't happen, but you created it. You created it for yourself, not for the other person. And in fact, Maharaj tells you, not only do you take part on for your own shoulders, you wipe it off that person. Because that's why in Bani it says, Nindo nindo moko lok nindo. People do nindya of me, good. Maharaj says it's good. Because the nindak, he wipes my pap. The nindak takes somebody's, you do slander of somebody, Maharaj tells you that that person who you slandered, you wash their soul, you take on the pap on your own shoulders. And then Guru Sahib goes on to say ki asang nindak sir kare par, then nanak neech ke hai vichar. Now this can be translated to mean two ways. One is a simple way, which is nanak neech. Nanak Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying ki these people are the lowly. These neech ke hai vichar. Nanak Guru Nanak Dev Ji told us now about these people that are doing this. Asang Murak andakor, asang chor haram khor, asang amar kar jahi jor, asang gal vad hatya kamai, asang papi pap kar jaye, asang kudiyar kude phirahe, asang malech mal bakhaye, asang nindak sir kare par. How many countless of these people, they are the neech. We don't want to be the neech. We want to be that sacha marg chal diya ustat kare jahan. We want to walk on the true path. We don't want to be the neech. So that's one way of understanding. Guru Sahib explaining to us the vichar of these people that are neech. And every time we do one of these actions, we become neech ourselves. And we want to become ucha. So Guru Sahib tells us that Vaheguru Ji, Guru Nanak Dev Ji is here to make us from neech to uch. Neecho uch kara mera Gobind, kare mera Gobind. That from the low we become high, from Guru. So because we know that Maharaj is the person who is here to purify the patits, then Guruji is able to do that for us. And then it says, the other way of understanding the same line is ki Nanak neech. Nanak says, I am the neech person. I am doing these things. Maharaj is so humble. He's saying ki I am the neech ke hai vichar. Nanak neech ke hai vichar. Nanak is saying ki Guruji, I am that person who is low. I am the sad person who is doing these bad things. But then, what should I do? Varya na java ek var. Maharaj, I can't even count your kudrat once. I can't even be a sacrifice upon you even once. Varya na java ek var, jo tad pave, sai palikar, tu sada salamat nirankar. Oh Guruji, you are always going to be there. You'll always be there, you'll always be there for me. And this time, it's not kudrat kavan kaha vichar, it's nanak neech ke hai vichar, varya na java ek var. I am the low person, I can't even be a sacrifice to you even once. If there was a need for somebody to be sacrificed, to do something for you, I can't even do that. I'm so low, I can't even be one till of you, but what can I do? I can worship you. Whatever you tell me, Guruji, your hukam, I can accept that. And tu sada salamat nirankar. You, Guruji, are always sada salamat. Sada salamat is that they are always in place. They're not going anywhere. No matter what we do, good or bad, Waheguru is not going anywhere. Waheguru will always be here for us. So in this Shabad, we're going to do now, we're going to talk about the second part we talked about. Ki asi, we are sometimes looking at Gurbani and we say to Guruji that I am that papi. Patit pavan. Waheguru patit pavan prabhanam tumare rakh leho mohindar gunyare. I am that person who is low. So the Shabad we're going to sing is Ham papi tum papa khandan. Oh Waheguru, I am the person who is a papi, but you are the person who can destroy Paap. Paap, Khandan. Khandan means to destroy. So I do the Paap and you can destroy it. And Bhagat Ravidas ji teaches us a beautiful line in Gurbani. He says ki, "E Waheguru ji, jo pe hum na paap karante, eh ananta." Oh Waheguru ji, if I didn't do Paap, imagine this, if I didn't do Paap, who would call you the purifier of the puppies? If I wasn't a sinner, if I didn't do sins, who would call you the purifier of the sinners? Patit Pavan naam kaise hunta? Who would call you Patit Pavan if there was no Patits? So, if we think we're beyond saving, we're not. Guru Sahib tells us every single person does Paap, asank hai, but Waheguru ji can save us. Waheguru is here to forgive us. So no matter what state you're in, no matter what state I'm in, if I wake up in the morning and I do this Bani and I say ki asanka murak andakor, and I think I am that murak, but I know that my Guruji is here to make me somebody with a bit of gyan, to wipe out those sins that I've earned.
सतगुरु श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी की हुजूरी मिल बैठे गुरु की प्यारी साध संगत प्यार सहित फतेह परवान करनी वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।
ऐसा
सब साजी साजनी वाजी जियो पिंड दे प्राणा जियो पिंड दे प्राणा मानो से तू ऐसा मानो हम ऐसे तू ऐसा हम ऐसे तू ऐसा मानो हम ऐसे तू ऐसा मेरे दुनियावी गुण नहीं कोई मेरे दुनियावी गुण नहीं कोई तुम दान दे हो मेहरबाना तुम दान दे हो मेहरबाना मानो हम ऐसे तू ऐसा 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 करो पनाह हम पालो ना जानो
करो
भला तुम पालो ना जानो तुम सदा सदा प्यारा तुम सदा सदा प्यारा तुम सुखदाई पुरख पिताते
तुम सुखदाई पुरख के दाते
राखो अपने पाला तुम राखो अपने पाला मानो हम ऐसे तू ऐसा मानो हम ऐसे तू ऐसा मानो हम ऐसे हम ऐसे तू ऐसा तुम मैदान अटल सुल्तान तुम मैदान अटल सुल्तान जी जाते सब जाते जी जाते सब जाते नानक हम एहे हवाला नानक हम राख सतन के पाज राख सतन के पाज हम ऐसे तू ऐसा मानो हम ऐसे तू ऐसा मानो हम ऐसे तू ऐसा मानो हम ऐसे तू ऐसा Mel, Guru's the Ujjal Karta. He wears the Nirgun and he's the Data. So even though we make mistakes and we have issues and we might have made lots of mistakes in the court of the Guru and the Sikh path, the Guru's Bakshan Har, and if you can't come to your parents when you make mistakes, then where can you go? So never give up. The Guru is here to bless us, to hold us, and we're all equal in the eyes of the Guru. So if we do something wrong, this Bakshan Har Guru will always forgive us. And all we need to do is get back, reconnect back to our path. If we've made any mistakes while singing or performing with the Guru's grace, bless us and forgive us, and pray that we may stay connected to the Guru's name. Bhulan Chukka di Khima Bakshi. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru,